a little bit earlier than usual, and we are going to be starting at 31 minutes past 8. Between 8:30 and 8:31 we are going to have a minute silence for the war that's going on in Ukraine at the moment. So yeah, good evening, Colin.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I think it'll be a good race. Obviously, as you say, we're doing a minute silence for that. Obviously, out of respect, obviously all those guys within the league respect, obviously what's going on over there. You know, and you have to kind of feel for what's going on. You know, although we're not directly involved and stuff like that, it's not right.
No.
You know, innocence and stuff like that.
Right.
Being caught up in something like
Car. And yeah. Carl?
Yep,
Can you turn up your mic volume?
Is that better?
Yeah. Cheers.
It's because I flicked back to my old mic just for comms because of the crackling on my other mic. So I have to adjust the sound.
As Kieran says, evening guys. Good evening, Kieran. And ready up should be going out.
Hopefully you can't hear too much of what's going on in my background either because the wife's watching in the room. We've had Cole putting in a couple of messages there, one with a Ukrainian flag and one with a praying hands. And he says, let's go JJ Lato.
Think you might be on the wrong stream.
I may be looking at the wrong stream. I better fix up the wrong one.
Alright, Scott, how are you doing?
I'm obviously not completely with it today and I've looked at the wrong stream.
Yeah.
Go me. I've picked up the wrong one.
You're with Teabag.
Yeah, I was just looking at Teabag. It's alright, it's only Teabag. Teabag
Yeah.
me having a little look at what he's doing.
Right,
There we go.
we've been
Now
given
I'm
the ready up.
Stupid me.
And
It's that kind of day. I'm having a stupid day. Don't mind me. Yeah, there you go, Kieran.
as Kay Lowry says, finally Mr. Hound in a real race car. And Scott says, I'll be better off if I don't DNF. And Jadoy says, good evening.
Yeah, well, at least I'm now watching the right stream.
Well,
Idiot.
he didn't say good evening, he went, good evening.
Yep, I'm on the right stream, I can now see that.
Yep.
I was an idiot.
Well done.
I've had a stupid day.
Right, Q1. Now, with it being Abu Dhabi, it will most probably be dry all the way through.
It will
But if someone could let us know.
Almonds have opened up this week.
Ah.
Good job, Colin. Yeah, thanks for that. Always appreciate it when you guys, you know, encourage me to do stupid things. Aiden was changing his helmet as he only just saw the message. Well, you're a little bit slow there, aren't you, Aiden?
Yeah. What Colin's referring to is the thing that I mentioned at the start of the stream with the war in Ukraine. Here at CDR, we are with everyone and everyone. Well, most people are supporting a yellow and blue helmet.
And Kieran
As
says
you can
all
see,
right.
as you can see with Scotty 15 representing the Ukrainian flag.
Yep, there's a few drivers that have gone for the Ukrainian flag. Some of them have also gone for the helmets as well.
Yeah.
Most have gone helmets, so we'll be taking a little look at helmet designs as we make our way through the day.
Yeah.
Night, rather.
As Joseph sporting his normal red and black helmet.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if the guys wanted to run their own helmets, it wasn't a requirement that they had to run the blue and yellow tonight. It was a choice, as always. You know, nobody's forced to do it. But I know a lot of drivers have chosen to do it anyway.
Yeah, everyone's saying that it's dry, which is nice to see. Now, so I've got PTSD from
Almond's out there with the blue and yellow helmet.
You know what? Let's do a little bit of a helmet check. Yeah.
Big Lou is actually running the
Daniel Ricciardo helmet. Yeah.
You know what? Me and Scotty had a little look at that.
Armand's running.
Is
running the
Sky
Danny Rick.
Is running his own helmet.
Colby is running yellow and blue. Joseph, as I've already said.
Different yellow and blue designs.
Yeah. Most people go in for the Danny Rick helmet, though.
Yeah, there's a lot going for the Danny Rick. Jado's gone for it as well. So,
as Cameron Porter says, didn't know people were doing that. Would have changed my helmet if I did. Whoops.
It's not an issue, honestly. You know, it's completely down to driver's choice. I mean, as I said, me myself, I've taken my normal helmet design, and where it was green is now blue, and where it was gold is now yellow. So
right, as Joseph has started his first flying lap.
Sunday night. So was Armin as well, so I'll stick on with Armin. And something that was pointed out to me the other night is really quite strange as you go around this circuit, because if you happen to be going around turn 1 and 2, if somebody's coming out of the pit, you can see their name going underneath you. Really quite bizarre. Yeah, you can see the name going through the tunnel.
And we go. And into the chicane we go. As we now go into turn 14. We've got a couple more comments coming through.
We've got here and Can Monaco's hairpin and over the bridge at 32. Ah, I didn't realise you could. I knew it about this one. So Kieran was just saying that you can actually see the same sort of effect on visibility as well.
And it's a 1:36.6 from Joseph, so that is the time to beat. Let's have a look at Hound, who is just coming up to turn 11.
That is a really good time from Joseph actually as well.
El Jabo with 36.3. And Colby doing a 36.8.
Yeah.
Biggle with a 37.2.
In practice, I was hitting around about 2 this time. Vanessa Coach just come in with a 36.597, and Sky's just come in with a 37.157.
And here comes the Hound, round turn 20, into 21, as Warrior Huntsman picks up a 36.2, and Hound picks up a 38.1. Not very good from Steve.
No, not at all. But then again, he could just be burning fuel and going for another lap.
That
saying
is
that he
true.
doesn't have the ERS for it. He's only got about 20% ERS, so he will not get around this
So I'm
lap. with
just
ERS.
coming up to turns 15, 16, and into 17 with Aiden.
So oddly, Cameron is actually out on the medium tyre setting times, which is unusual for Q1.
You are?
Cameron is out on medium tyres in Q1.
What?
Yep, medium tyres. Everyone else is on soft. Cameron's on mediums and posted a 36.9.
Jesus.
Kieran is out on his out lap.
Let's have a look at Matey Boy's doing as he comes up to turn 8 and 9. Oh, it's Matey Boy launches himself.
Big Lou is out. So that's one of the Williams drivers out. And that is...
Schnitzy. Coming out of turn 2.
Oh, that is... Schnitzy's gone as well out of turn 2, yeah, but the Williams of Big Lou was about 3 turns before the last. I think it's about turn 18 or 18, 19, something like that.
19, the left-hander?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a right and then the 2 left. It was the second left-hander. I think it's 19.
Yeah, 19.
Yeah, he lost
as
it
the
out
hat of Matey Boy
on the right-hand side.
coming out of turn 21, and it's a 140.8. He must have had a couple mistakes as we follow Kieran now.
Sociopath is retired as well.
Into turn 7.
Without setting a time. So
That looks to be in the pit lane.
I'm just checking something. Hang on.
As we got Kieran sporting a... not sure what colour the hell's helmet is. But as we follow Kieran down the straight into turn 11.
Okay, so it's not a quali ban. That's what I was just checking. I'm not sure what's happened there with Sociopath.
As we come up to turn 15, 16 and 17 into 18 into 19 with Kieran.
Yeah, I'm still on board with him, and there's still a wheel from Big Lou's crash in the middle of the track as well. That could be a bit of a distraction for the boys for Q1.
So we've got a couple more comments popping through.
It's Ruben says, let's go with the boss and show what you were.
Also is in the tier 1 stream. Ruben.
I think that might be the wrong stream.
Oh, Kieran's out!
Yeah, Kieran is out. That is
going out of turn 2. Going
yeah.
into turn 2, sorry.
Yeah, that is turn 2.
Oh.
Sociopath made a mistake. I've just asked him what happened, and it was a mistake.
And I'm on board with Cammy as he comes past Kieran's car.
So, Sociopath will be starting at the back of the grid then. So he lost it. He thought he got it, and then lost it again. So that's quite unfortunate.
I should come out of turn 7 with Cammy now. The helmet is Israeli. Thank you, Kieran. As we now follow Cammy down to turn 11. As we go into turn 14. And into 19 we go. There's the missing tyre off Bigelow's car. Into 20 and oh, Cammy's had a moment going into turn 20. Is that going to hurt his time? No, it's not. It's a 36.4. Puts him into 4th.
Ruben's retracted the messages now.
Colby is out on track at the minute.
That's Cammy binned it as well.
He hasn't quite binned it.
Kieran did, but he does manage to keep the car in one piece and only loses the front wing.
As we follow Colby now into 19. I seem to be catching a lot of cars going into turn 19.
Yeah, the thing we need to stop catching is people crashing.
At the minute, everybody's safe. And Colby goes P5.
Apart from Hound and Matthias. Matthias I expect to come in and put in a time in the next couple of minutes. Or at least leave the pits anyway.
Huntsman is out on track at the minute. Let's go on board with him.
So Hound has improved by a couple of tenths, but it's still only a 37.9.
Oh, there's a yellow flag in sector 2 and 3.
Yeah, that sector 2 and... well, 3 now.
Looks like Hound and Mayspin having a bit of bother.
Yeah, Hound was getting out of the way and on an invalidated outlet.
Ah.
So I think...
Evening toast.
I think Mayspin might be on a lap, but he may have also backed out of it. Yeah, he's about 4 seconds down. So I don't know whether Hound got in his way or anything there.
I'm not too sure.
So he dives into the pit. I don't think he did, to be honest. Like, Hound was way off circuit, so... As Aiden seems to be coming out of the way of...
Joseph says, I didn't know I need to change my helmet, sorry. You didn't have to. It was completely driver's choice.
Yeah, like, it was entirely driver's choice. Nobody had to do it. It's not a requirement. You know, you won't get in trouble for not doing it. It's completely your own choice as to what helmet you choose to run.
As Kieran says, anyone who wants to go through has to beat my 36.5. As Huntsman's now going into the pits.
Well, I would say Matthias will, but Hound needs to find another
1.4 seconds.
Yeah.
As we now go down the straight towards
I'm not
turn 11, 12 and 13.
Thing is, I don't think they need to be Kieran's time, I think they need to be Aiden's time. Because if they beat Aiden's time...
Yeah, it's Aiden's!
So, I don't think Kieran's time is even relevant at this point. As Matthias is out.
Oh. Two more.
Matthias has binned it somewhere without having set a time.
As Steve now coming up to the final corner. And he's done it.
And he does improve. So, so it pushes Aiden out and Kieran stays in P15.
Yeah.
So that's how it's going to work then. So he had to beat Aiden's time.
As Sky's now 1.5 tenths up in the first sector.
So as it stands, we're definitely losing Big Lou, Schnitzy, Matthias and Sociopath. It's just down to which other driver we're going to lose. So I'm on board with Aiden now, he's just coming through turns 2 and 3. Ooh, almost invalidated on 3, took a lot of curb through 3.
I'm with Sky still.
Purple first sector.
As he activates his DRS and heads towards turn 11. And he is just under 2 tenths slower going into the second sector.
Mason's retired in the pit.
As Cammy says, that lap didn't feel too quick at all. Don't know how I'm fourth, binning it, it wouldn't have helped gain me time. And Kieran says, Matt's put you dope. What?
Matt's out, you dope, I think he meant.
Oh.
I already said that Matthias was out.
Oh, Sky's invalidated on his last... on the last couple of corners. As Cam Potter's 1.6 tenths up.
He distracted me away from Aiden's sector 2 time as well.
It's Cameron Poulter now. Coming up to turn 11. It's 2 tenths up in purple sector 2.
36.5 from Aiden, and that means Sky is now in the drop zone instead. So with Sky on, Sky's invalidated. So we are going to lose Sky by the looks of it.
As I come up to turn 17
fuel on, but I don't think Sky's got enough fuel on for fuel lights
into
on.
19, and whoa, Cameron almost invalidating over turn 19. And it's a 36.19. They beat their own time, but I've stayed P17. I'm the benchmark. P17? 15. Ham's invalidated. Huntsman's on a lap. Yeah.
Matthias says that's what happens when you don't play F1 for 2 weeks. Spun out on turn 1 on my outlap.
Oh. As Huntsman coming up, and he is 1.2 seconds slower. Is he just building up ERS? Yes, he is.
So, as it stands, everyone that's currently out there now is through because Sky's just dropped into the pits with less than a minute left on the clock. So, Sky won't be going out again. Kieran's out through crashing. Big Lou's out. Schnitzy's out. Both crashed. Matthias and Sociopath no times crashed as well. So all 6 of those are going to be lost.
Yeah.
Which means that Hound is actually through Q2.
Yeah. How is Sky out?
Question, Tristan, is Sky is currently P16. 16th downwards is lost after Q1.
Yeah, but...
And he hasn't got time to get back out again.
Kieran's crashed out. Sky's through.
Yeah. No.
Yes, because Kieran crashed out, therefore his time is invalid.
Sky is P16, meaning 16th downwards will be lost, but we will also lose Kieran too. We'll see when it comes through, but I'm sure Sky's not going to get through because Sky's time doesn't beat Kieran's or the guy ahead in 14th place rather. So we'll just wait for J-Doy who's on an invalidated lap.
Yeah, as it comes.
At the last turn.
Oh, don't tell me he's going
in the pits. Actually, Aiden, I did, and I thought you should have invalidated at turn 3. Yes, Kieran, but wasn't that in Q3? At which point you don't get sent to the back of the grid. Now we started a fucking debate, haven't we?
Yeah, we'll find out in a minute.
And I just realised I just used bad language on the stream, my bad. I'll get told off for that in a minute. At least I noticed I did it.
Right, so it's Cameron Poulter who takes P1 in Q1 with Warrior Huntsman 55,000 slower. And Ethical Toast.
To prove my point, Sky is out. We've lost 6 drivers, not 5, because Kieran crashed in P15.
Right.
I like being right. And I now have the Jeremy Clarkson smug look. So yeah, we've lost Sociopath Matthias, Schnitzy, Big Lou, Sky, and Kieran from this session.
As now we go to Q2. So we just wait on Armin.
What do you mean, naughty Colin J-Doy? I didn't do anything wrong. I just like being smug when I'm right.
As Kieran says, oh well, time to turn into the Chainsmokers. Oh Jesus.
Ain't that what you normally do anyway, Kieran? He either turns to the beer or the smoking.
As
To the beer, that's a good idea.
I'm... Right. Q2 didn't start for me then.
It has started for me, it was just a little on the slow side.
Yeah.
So we've currently got 5 drivers on mediums, which is Hound, Macefin, Cammy, Scotty and El Jobo. As a few more also stick them on as I'm saying that. Aiden, Coolpy and Huntsman, I believe.
We've got 6 drivers on softs.
Appreciate that, Tom Taylor.
7.
He said, great commentary again, by the way, guys.
8 on mediums. Who is the first one? I believe it is Joseph.
It is, it's Joseph out first again. He does like getting out there early, does Joseph.
He does.
He's out in the soft.
And is that Huntsman? No, it's Hamd behind him.
Feeling he said, but I did a Steve. So I think he's referring to crashing.
No.
His favourite thing to do.
No, Kieran and Steve are having their own little conversation. That's how we call it.
So in other words, they're just poking fun at each other again.
Yeah. So I'm just following Joseph up to turn 11. And do you know what?
Right, well.
I'm going to do a lap of Abu Dhabi with Joseph once he crosses the line.
Happy.
As we come into turn 19. And then double right-hander of 20 and 21. So here is a lap of the As Marina circuit.
And that's Hound behind him, so I'll just stick on with Hound. What, I'm going to crack open my beer.
Oh, a little bit of oversteer. So therefore I'll now go back, I'll go with Hand, see how he's doing.
A little wide on the front end there, coming out of the hairpin. Did he break early or did he break late here? Quite early. It was a little bit deep though. Good exit though.
It's a 59.7 for Hound in Sector 2.
Yeah, he got quite deep again at the end of the straight. I think he did break a foot earlier. That was a good line through there. That one's going to be hard to get right as well. 17.
As he goes very close to the wall.
Yeah, I completely missed the apex unfortunately, and then he's going to score God, that one held time. That was a 38.9. I got a feeling he'll be back out on top shortly.
I'll go on board with Aiden, who is just coming to turn 19.
I was going to say, Armin goes a 38.1, Mason goes a 39, and an Esposito goes a 54. Mason being on medium, so let's see what we're out on a lap. We know Joseph backed out. on with Hinton and see what he can do. He's out on medium. A little lift in turn 2 and completely lifted off on turn 3. It was invalidated.
With El Jobbo who's invalidated, so therefore I'll go on with Warrior Huntsman who's invalidated, so therefore it is Mace Spin.
I've just jumped on with Scotty who's just entering turn 17 now, so he'll be on a lap very shortly. And the slowest lap of the day, by the looks of it, is going to go to Joseph for a 2:26 flat. But we know he backed out of that really, really early anyway. So there we go, this is Scotty just flying that.
As we follow Matey Boy now down to turn 11.
Okay, he's not lapping very well because he's really pushing his throttle. Oh, okay, finds one else to go on with then. Oh, Jobo.
We follow Matey Boy into turn 17. Or 18, sorry. No, it was 17.
Right, this is turn through.
And Matey Boy now coming up to turn 21. And it's a 37.4.
A lot of invalidation. So Jobo's walking them back for pounds to hopefully get out of the way. Yeah, I think Jobo just took a little bit of toe wear off.
Yeah.
Stays right behind.
As we see Colby going through. And into turn 17 we go with El Jobbo.
Yeah. A little bit of tail flip there on the XM17. I get that myself as well.
And it's a 1:36.1.
That is a good time on medium tyres. Very good time.
As I'm going to quickly pop to the toilet, I'll be back in 2 seconds.
No problem, I'm just looking on board with Scotty now. He might actually be on a lap this time. 17.5 for a sector from the slot. Just about 58 seconds of the hairpin. Down the first of the few long back straights. I got a little bit of wisdom from that of the game there. Line for 17, 18. Over 19. So a 35 4 from Scott on medium, that's a good time as well. Cool fees improved by 12,000.
I'm back.
Yeah, I'm just on board with Tulsi. He's improved by 12,000 for section 1.
Jado is improved by 4/10, but is in on a invalidated lap. Cammy's invalidated. Cameron Poulter's 18 seconds slower.
Yeah, I think he's not on a lap.
Aiden's 1,000th of a second slower going into sector 2.
He's now 1 minute down on time. The problem with sector 2 is that hairpin you can make or lose for anything up to half a second.
Yeah. And Aiden's half a second up.
Almost the same. Your entire lap could be made or broke just with sector 2 alone on this track. As I think that Tulsi just gone into low fuel mode because the line is 7 cents slower.
And Aiden's just coming up turn 21.
We have a yellow flag in all sectors according to me.
Yeah, same year, and it's a 37.4, which still keeps Aiden in the drop zone as Warrior Huntsman.
Yeah, I don't know what his sector 1 time was because it wasn't telling me his time until after he crossed the line in sector 1, so I didn't pick him up until about 22 seconds. Sector 1 time should have been in the 17s.
So we now
so he must be happy with his time.
So we now follow Huntsman.
Unless
58 flat for Warrior Huntsman in the second sector.
okay, so my screen doesn't tell me Cameron's in the pit, but I can't see him on the track, so I don't know where he's retired. If he'd have crashed, it would have dropped down to at least 210.
Yeah, he's in the pits.
Huh. Okay, my screen doesn't tell me he's in the pit, so I was slightly confused. I wondered if he'd actually done it on the track.
As Huntsman now coming to cross the line, and it's a 35.8. As Hound is at half a tenth, half a second up into turn 11. So what Hound's got to do is find around about 8 tenths or so. 8, 9 tenths.
Well, I think we're about to lose Tulsi because there's 2 minutes 20 left on the clock. I think he's just entering the pit.
It's going to be close.
Nakey Boy and Aiden are the same. They are in the pit.
And Steve pops in with a 36.949. Puts him 11th. As Joseph's retired. And that is up going into turn 21. As we're now settling into the darkness in the Yas Marina circuit.
A little bit of understeer there into the hairpins and Steven. Quite get the front
But he could have a toe off of the Aston Martin that is ahead of him.
I don't think that Aston Martin's close enough. However, it is Mason who got a little toe off him earlier, so he gets out of the way.
Kieran just said had 14 drivers in Q2, looks like 9 in Q3.
Yeah.
As Stephen's half a tenth slower. Almost.
Oh, how did he not invalidate there?
I'm going to just check on other drivers. Armin's half a second down. Unethical Toast.
Both come out with less than a minute left on the clock.
Unethical Toast is just over a tenth quicker in the second sector.
So Stephen's backed out, but I don't know what he's doing here, whether he's planning to go again. still got 30 seconds to find a bit of space. Cameron's retired now as well. No, this looks like Stephen's gone very wide going to the pit.
And it's a 35.8 for an Ethical Toast. 15 thousandths behind Warrior Huntsman.
So it looks like Hound's going again. Oh, he's lost it. He's lost it out of turn.
And he's now going backwards.
Yep.
As J-Dye is 33 thousandths going slower, going into sector 2.
So neither Aiden nor Kulki made it round. So we're losing Aiden, Matey Boy, Kulki, Elite Hound, and Joseph the Superstar. So we will have a top 9 shootout.
That's all Steve's got to find is around about half a tenth. But oh yeah, Steve lost it, didn't he? As J-Dye is 2 tenths up, going into sector 3. As we follow J-Dye into the last corner, and it is a 155.9, 135.9. As we're just waiting for Hound, and oh,
that was May spin in the wall. So we will be losing May spin as well then in P9.
So it looks like it's a top 8 shootout.
It does, it is a top 8 shootout.
And an Ethical Toast is 43 seconds slower. And is side by side with Hound.
Yeah, Hound's already...
showing off some beautiful racing. Going a whopping 75 miles an hour. Going into turn 16, 17. Oh, an Ethical Toast trying it down the inside. We're racing on a quali lap.
They're racing on an in lap.
Oh, Steve now guns it into turn 20. He is left on Ethical Toast for dead.
And Ethical Toast dived into the pits.
Ah, what a day. What a day.
Yep.
As Kieran said, Carl, sort your heads out. It sounds like your head is buried in a sand dune. And Stephen says P11, happy with that.
Oh, why is it there's always one to complain what I sound like, honestly. And it's always Kieran. This is why I've switched to my other headset, but my other headset's a little bit crackly.
So, Warrior Huntsman goes top with a 135.805. An Ethical Toast 15 thousandths behind him with a 135.820. J-Dye a 35.922. El Jobbo a 36.134. I just realised El Jobbo and Cameron Porter 1,000th between them.
Yep. As we did get another comment there from Kieran. Apparently the problem's not my microphone, it's just my accent.
Ah.
So I'll refer back to my earlier statement of screw you, Kieran.
As Cammy says, gonna need my weekly insights, lads. Mr. Saturday needs his motivation.
Oh, I'm sure we can find a way to insult you. Don't worry, Cammy. We've not even paid much attention to you yet. There's time. There's always time. I completely thought I lost my sound then because it went so quiet.
No, I was waiting to sneeze.
Ah, that explains a lot. So,
bless me.
A top 8 shootout.
Bless me, Jesus.
Of which, of course, because it's Cammy, he will be 8.
Has Scotty 15 making his way out. And not the first driver, he's beaten out by Armin.
Kieran says, can we ignore them, go do the best lap of your life? Actually, Kieran, he regularly asks us for abuse because it makes him do a better lap every time we insult him.
Kieran says, baby Dan, you don't get blessed. And Cammy says, think I've done a good job insulting myself with my 2 spins, to be honest.
Well, I did catch you spinning on one of them, Cammy. And I really thought you completely binned it, but apparently your car said no.
See, this is the difference between Mercedes and McLaren. McLaren's like the wall. Mercedes just touches the wall.
Exactly. McLaren's go, ooh, wall, must eat it.
Mercedes just go, alright bud, how are you? And just briefly tap.
High five.
Yeah, a little tap on the shoulder or something. And Jado says we love the walls.
Yep. I'm just waiting to see which one of you tries to do the growth on. I know it's the wrong track before anyone says it, I'm well aware of that, but my point still stands.
As we follow Armin on his outlap.
Oh, since we're on with Armin, then I'll jump on with Warrior for now.
And everyone but J-Doy is out on track.
That's because J-Doy's too busy messaging us on the comments.
Yeah. And it's a 17-4 in the first sector for Armin.
And it's a 17.337 from Huntsman. Although he does get a bit squirrely coming out of the little chicane at the start of sector 2.
As we now follow Armin
Ooh,
down to turn 11.
From Huntsman. Yeah, he's backed out.
And it's a 58.660.
So, I'm going to jump on board with Cammy just because as he's just about to start his flying lap. That's a hideous thing on those balls. I just keep it off the curb there, actually.
As we now follow Armin into turn 21. And that's everyone's time to beat.
That was a 17.433 from Camry, and then he has a little bit of a wobble in the chicane to start second 2.
And Kieran says front 2 rows, Huntsman, Scotty, J-Doy and Al Jobbo in no particular order. Yeah, that is true. Who is your pole prediction as Al Jobbo goes with a 35.543?
Who's my pole prediction?
Yeah, well...
Not Cammy.
I'll go with Cameron in a minute. Did a 58.427 in the second sector. And funny enough, he's got the McLaren of J-Doy, who is going into a wall momentarily.
407 from Cammy there.
Scotty does a 59.204.
Oh, that curve did not help you time there, Cammy.
As Cameron's now dropping into the pit. So I'll have a look at J-Doy as he goes into turn 1.
Couple more corners to go for Cammy here. Let's see how he does on them. On's not looking bad. Low on the X there, but 36.3 within a 4.3.
As J-Doy purple sector 2, and I missed his time.
didn't tell me, I'd just jumped on board with him.
So we now go into... I always forget what
Low on the
corners that... That is turns 8, 9, 10.
This could be a really good time here from J-Doy.
As we now follow him through turn 14.
That was not about him going off the bracket.
And we go into 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. And he goes P3 with 36.3.
Yeah, he would have had a better time, but he went off at 14. But if you can keep on with the same sort of time there and not run off at 14.
As Cammy's jumping into the pits.
He could be on for a much improved time.
J-Doy at 85 thousandths faster.
Yeah, and that is the purple first.
Going into turn 7. Oh, Ria's spinning.
That won't have helped him, but he can
and
make
I'm
that
going to go on with
back
Warrior Huntsman. It's just going at turn 1.
I think Hound, as J-Doy's lost it. Chicane in the middle of the two straights.
So that is turns 8, 9 and 10.
Yeah, he got a lot of curb on the second part of the chicane and it launched his back end up into the air. He did manage to keep it out of the wall, so he hasn't taken any damage.
And Huntsman just reaching that chicane of 8, 9 and 10.
So Scott's out there, but he's very, very slow, so he must be on an in lap.
And it's a 58 flat for Warrior Huntsman in the second sector.
So far, Kieran's got 2 out of 4 right. Because Scott is just not living up to it. I fully expect Huntsman will land somewhere in those top 4 now.
As he's just coming around the last corner. And yeah, popped him with a 36-1.
So Kieran's got 3 out of 4 right because the BTEC Thompson's not managing to pull his weight.
As Armand's now purpled sector 1. We follow him out of the hairpin. Hooks it up very nicely. Rear wing open, just coming up to turn 9. So we've got a couple more comments coming through. And he says the BTEC Thompson today is me.
Yeah, that's Kieran, yeah.
So we just follow Arman into turns 15, 16 and 17. We follow Arman into the last corner. And it's a 136.6. Keeps in P7 though. As El Jobbo is now on a lap and he's 3 hundredths slower. Going into turns 8. Well, 9. Yeah, 8, 9, 10. And he invalidates, so it is unethical toast who is just at the end of Sector 3. Who is just setting himself up for a new lap. Sporting the number 29, an Ethical Toast. With just a minute. Ooh, an Ethical Toast has lost it, and he's lost a little bit of his front wing.
That will not help him, but Ojobo's out there with a minute left, and looks like plenty of fuel. His fuel light ain't on. He's just come around turn 20.
And Huntsman,
I believe Cameron just ahead of him.
As I just getting up to J-Doy, he is just under a tenth slower.
But he was in pit, so just sit on with Cameron and see what he can do. He's got El Jobo just behind him. 17.371 for sector 1 there. A lot of curb on the hairpin from Cameron there.
As I'm just going to go back to J-Doy a minute. Oh, J-Doy's invalidated.
I don't think El Jobo's actually taking much in the way of tow here from Cameron either, so.
As we now follow Cameron into turn 11, and he's done a 58.1 in the second sector. As he just comes up to the last corner and goes P2 with a 35.6, and El Jobo does a 35.5. As we just wait for an Ethical Toast. And Armin. Where is Armin currently? Just crossing the line, and he's lost it just before the line.
That's unfortunate.
Just before the line.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was around about half a tenth down at sector 2, so he may have actually found a little bit of time there.
And Cameron's just said, forgot to put new tyres on, was on 4 lap old softs.
Whoop.
Oopsie daisies.
Steven said 50% ain't bad for a guess. Well, to be honest with you, I fully blame Scott for not being in the top 4.
So it is El Jobo on pole, with Cameron Porter in second, and Ethical Toast third, Warrior Huntsman in fourth, J-Doy in fifth, Cammy in sixth, Scotty 15 in seventh, and Armin in eighth.
And Cammy did say, would have been P3 if I didn't invalidate, I'm an idiot. Well, we could call you worse things, but we'll go with idiot.
So this is it. So here we are. So, race winner prediction, Colin. Give me your podium sitters.
Do you know, honestly, anything can happen here. Especially with turn 2 and 3. So many people lose it there that I can make a prediction and they'll bin it on lap 1. So I'm gonna just wait until a little later in the race to start making predictions.
Talking about 2 and 3. last season, me at hards, me on hards. Just nah.
Yep, no, not today.
Yeah, nah, not today. So,
what do you reckon the pit stop strategies have been looking like today? Then?
Medium, soft, medium.
So you're thinking everyone's going to go one stop then?
If there's no damage caused, yes. But if there's any safety cars, could play a factor.
Sure as hell could.
A late safety car will, yeah, we'll be seeing a Mercedes and a Red Bull.
Safety car. So everybody is on the soft or the mediums, apart from Schnitzy, who's starting on the hards.
Ooh. Yeah, nah. No hard tyre for me.
Either. He is on the hard tyres.
No hards for me.
So pit stop strategy: medium, soft, 10, 18, and 2027. Soft, medium. And I didn't see the lap. Yeah, no. None of us are going to be doing that because that's only the office strategy. Even I'm thinking soft, medium, or medium, soft. And then if there's a late safety car, maybe
I've got medium, soft, 19, 17, 20, 27. Medium, soft, medium. And I missed the pit stop lap
7,
time
17,
things.
14, something. I think it was 7, 11, 14, 21, and then like 20, 26 or something like that. It's borderline stupid, some of these pit stop predictions. I mean, who makes these up?
It's Jeff, man.
Jeff's an idiot. We all know this.
And funny enough, our pole sitter is on medium tyres.
Yes, but they will have a lap or two already on them from qualifying as well. So, Mayspin, Arman, Scotty and El Jobo should already have laps on those medium tyres from qualifying. Unless, of course, Mayspin and Joseph got free tyre choice because they crashed out of Q2. I'm not 100% sure how that works.
As we now just come up to the line and wait for everyone to set the track.
I'm on with Sociopath at the minute, who's the last man anyway. So I've got this pit stop strategy again: 6, 12, 13, 19, 20, 25. Soft, medium.
Oh Jesus, a 3-stop.
Yep, that's what it's suggesting. But I wouldn't touch that if you paid me to, because you wouldn't get round this track within a month if you started doing that.
Cammy's just said someone get Massey on speed dial just in case.
Well, it depends if you're at the front, Cammy, and there's a Red Bull behind
Right, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and we're away for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. As Cammy's now going to go down the inside on Huntsman. Oh no! An ethical toast knocked Huntsman. And that is Huntsman at the back. Oh, J-Doy and Cammy are fighting hard going into the chicane, and Cammy's gone! With J-Doy just clipping his rear.
So Sociopath started P20, and for a second they was up in P13.
And it is
a couple of places in a tyre.
This is a messy first lap. As Cammy and Warrior Huntsman swap places.
I'm still just sitting on the Sociopath, just attacking everyone.
as we've got slight little gaps forming, and Aiden is right on the back of Hound. I'm just going to sit on with these two. As Steve just lets Aiden through. As we now got Matey Boy, Matthias, Joseph, Sociopath, Kieran, Sky, Bigaloo, Schnitzy, and Warrior Huntsman all behind Steve. That's Matthias spun round. And he just misses Cammy as they go into the hairpin. As Colby's not far off the back of Armin.
Going on. Oh, Jobo's looking at a move on Cameron Poulter here as well. And he's going to try and go around the outside. Oh, Cameron hits a bit of curb and almost launches into El Jobo there.
As Unethical Toast not far behind him, and Unethical Toast going past.
He almost made it through there.
This is a nice little battle for first place at the moment. But I'm going to drop down to Sociopath, who is just 2/10 behind Joseph.
As DRS should be enabled now.
And who is that on the side? It is Scotty 15 who is in the pits.
I'll jump on and see what's happening there.
He is having his front wing changed? Yes.
Yep, that is a new front wing stop. I thought it would be because of tyre choice, so he's gone on to a fresh set of soft tyres there. That's unfortunate. As Unethical Toast is going to have DRS, so this should be a move on Cameron Poulter here. And he absolutely flies past. There's nothing Cameron can do about that at all. He's just gone. And he's already pulled out almost 4/10 as well.
As Matey Boy now losing.
Oh, he just took a lot of curb though.
Hamd losing the place
And
to
Cameron's
Matey
now
Boy.
about to take the place back.
As Joseph's now going to go down the outside of Steve on the run down to turn 11.
Schnitzy has picked up our first 3-second penalty of the night.
Oh, we're going to go 3 wide at turn 11. Now that is beautiful.
Sociopath just pulled a move on Sky there as well.
A Sociopath now.
Have a little look at Hound as Hound goes really wide. Just outbreaks himself, I think, there, Hound.
I'm going to go with Mayspin, who is not far behind Jadoy.
He's going to jump back on with an Unethical Toast because he's about to get DRS on Cameron again. The overspeed of the DRS is so powerful here as well with DRS. Like, that's it, job done. Like, he's passed. And again, he's got about 3/10 as well.
As Warrior Huntsman on the back of Bigaloo with Hound just in front. Bigaloo's going to go down the inside of Steve. And forces him.
That lad on that post to stay ahead.
Oh, that is Bigaloo who spun round.
Jadoy and Cameron are just having a little bit of a wheel bang there. through 12 and 13, I think that is. Whilst I've been on board with that, Sociopath pulled a move on Joseph and moved it to P10 now.
Just on board the Camus.
Halfway through the field.
On the back of Warrior Huntsman. As I just noticed, Cammy's got a fuel light on. Is he banking on a safety car? And he's got Bailey ERS left.
As Hound now picks up our second penalty of the day.
As Maceman goes past J-Doy.
And Sociopath puts in the fastest lap with a 140 flat.
Cameron Porter trying to close that gap to Unethical Toast.
And goes just over a tenth faster in sector 1 there as well.
Now the overspeed will help Maceman close that gap to Cameron. And he's going to look for a move down the inside. No, he's not. He's just backing out of that.
He'll go again at this.
I thought, oh, that's a lot of curb. I was going to say, is that going to be a Maxon Lewis?
Nah, he took way too much curb there.
Jado's pulled out, going to try around the outside.
J-Doy was going at it with Cameron and not too long ago, and maybe a lap or two back, so he must have gone a little bit wide and allowed me.
As Colby's now on the back of Arman, as Kieran picks up a 3-second time penalty.
These guys are pushing hard to be picking up these penalties.
As Kieran and Sky are battling it out.
So, a lap ago, Sociopath was 2
as Mace been passes Jado, and Jado's in the pits.
That's an early stop off of those soft tyres. We must be looking at 2 stops coming off those softs this early. And he is on to the mediums.
And I'm now going to go with Colby, who is not far behind Arman. Just 4 tenths.
The field's starting to spread out a little bit in most places now. We've got Armand Coolpy are quite close.
As they're side by side.
Behind Maceman.
And we're going to go for a little bit of a switch back. No, we're not.
Kept that position. Still just keeping an eye on Sociopath. He's now within a second of Aiden. And he's currently up 11 places. That's it's quite a drive inside 6 laps.
This is the closest battle, Colby and Arman.
Yep.
On track at the moment.
Sociopath is getting very close to the back of Aiden here as well. As Joseph's now pitted as well. Ooh, let's back out there slightly, Sociopath.
Colby right on the back of Arman.
Kieran's getting close to the back of Sky here as well. We should be looking at a move from Kieran.
As Colby's going to try it around the outside now. Yeah, and he makes that move. Fairly easy on Arman.
Kieran's got no ERS, so he's relying solely on DRS here. Doesn't get close enough.
Jado not that far behind Steve, and he just zooms past. Schnitzy's going to go down the inside of Steve. No, he breaks a little bit too early. So now I'm going to go on board with Sociopath. As he's
I've been sitting on the Sociopath and flicking back to Kieran every so often, just a couple of places back on Sky. But these two battles are really quite close.
Big ol' Voo very close to the back of Schnitzy. Schnitzy being on them hard tyres.
And Ethical Toast is into the pits as well. That is onto the mediums.
As Jedi now sets the fastest lap with a 38.971. And Kieran's out!
I'm going to say that's over a second improvement on the previous time.
And it's a VSC.
So he must have binned it in turn 3 maybe? Yeah, exit at turn 3.
So now it is a virtual safety car.
Huntsman's out as well.
Ooh, that's in the pits.
Was that in the pits? Oh,
Yeah.
I weren't sure, I'd only just spotted it. J-Doy has a drive-through speeding on the VSC.
Tristan says, Kieran, dirty driver. There is no dirty drivers in this league whatsoever.
Well, I saw nothing, so I can't comment. But you're right, there isn't any dirty drivers. People make mistakes, but nobody's a dirty driver. As Cameron's now pitting as well.
So I'm still on board with Sociopath as he's just behind Aiden.
Yeah, I'm still on board with that myself. I mean, Schnitzy's quite close to the back of Hound, and Big Lou's shot's close to the back of him, but that's probably all else that's going on track besides Sociopath.
As Kieran says, snaps of oversteer and a teleporting Alpha Tauri. Just about sums it up. Right.
From what Kieran said and what Tristan just said, maybe there was some lag between the two of them.
Yeah. As Tristan says, Sky will DM me the footage.
Well, if Sky thinks something's wrong with it, then Sky's got every right to report it, so...
Yeah. A Schnitzy not getting close enough to Steve to make a move, or is he? He's gonna try it? No, he doesn't try it.
I was about to make a move, but he backed out of it.
I've got no timings on my screen whatsoever.
No, neither have I.
Armin and Matey Boy look quite close, not really. Colby and Mayspin on the other hand.
Whoa, a little bit of lag on my screen there.
Al Jobbo having quite a significant gap.
Yeah.
We go on to lap 10 of 28.
As Mayspin now pits as well.
Which puts Colby into P2. As now we're slowly going to get these times back.
So I'm feeling like Sociopath might pit this lap. Either this lap or the next, put about 10 on the soft and then go...
Jado's pitted again.
He had a drive-through.
Ah, right, yeah. Yeah.
He'll be serving his drive-through. He's serving
And
his
that's go
drive-through.
Toast on the, well, slowly creeping behind Cameron Poulter.
Seems to be a bit of a battle going
Oh,
on there.
Hound and Big Ol' Woo.
Hound and Joseph. And Schnitzy and Scotty are all together there.
Steve trying it around the outside. As Tristan says, still giving wing damage.
Snitzy's going backwards, so he's facing the wrong way. That would not help his race.
As Joseph now trying to close the gap to Stephen Bigelroo, as Steve breaks late and stays ahead of Bigelroo, going into turns 9, 10 and 11. And we're going to go 3 wide going... And will Joseph make it out ahead of Bigelroo? Yeah, and Scotty's going to try it on Bigelroo. Oh, Bigelroo cutting some grass.
Oh, 3 abreast into the chicane, I saw that. I just looked back at the screen.
Yeah.
Literally side by side, all 3 of them.
Oh, a little bit of lag.
That was a Mercedes-powered car sandwich in a Ferrari.
Yeah.
Funny enough, that lag you saw in turn 17 from Scott was exactly the same place as I saw a bit of lag from Social. Sociopath is still out as well. I thought he would have been in by now.
His pit window is open.
His pit window is open, yeah, that's what I was just going to say. His pit window's open, so he may come in this lap. To be honest, I think he's done really well on those soft tyres, as he is making a move now on Aidan Gray. That is Sociopath through. And again, the overspeed. He's already taken 3.5 tenths out of Aidan, just purely because the DRS is so overpowered around here. And he's got a little bit of DRS built up just to deter Aidan from a counter move there. But I do feel like he'll be in this lap, Sociopath.
I don't know, we'll have to find out.
It's about a 20-second stop as well, so... he would come out around about P11, I think. Around about where Joseph, J-Doy, Big Lou, or that sort of area.
Yeah.
Depending on how well his pit stop goes.
No, Sociopath staying out.
Staying out. He must feel like he's doing well on those tyres too, then.
Oh, an ethical toast lost it. Going into turn 21.
Wow.
And it's a safety car.
And that is a full safety car, so now I think people will start coming in. Kind of unfortunate there for Sociopath as well, because if that had have happened a couple of corners sooner, he would have been able to pit. But now he's got to take the full lap. As you see a lot of people pitting now.
Yeah, Joseph, Bigelroo, J-Doy, Hound, Schnitzy and Matthias are all in the pits. The rest have stayed out for the moment.
This is mediums to the end now, unless you haven't been on mediums. In which case I'd stick, sorry, if you've been on mediums I would stick probably hard on, because soft won't make it. Either that or
16 laps.
Making another stop. Softs aren't going to do 16 laps around here. So if you've already been on the mediums, your only other option would be hard or make 2 stops.
Yeah.
You don't really want to make 2 stops.
And I'm just going to check how tier 1's doing.
The hards aren't terrible around here. I have done a little bit of testing with them. They're a bit shocking for the first lap or 2, but then they start to come in quite well.
Right, we've got a Mercedes in last and 11th in T1.
J-Doy picked up 5 seconds for cutting a corner.
And a Williams in 19.
Matey, Armand, Sociopath are all in.
Armand's in.
Gray's in. Sky's in. Which should...
Cameron Poulter stayed out.
Poulter to the lead. Yeah, but he's only got 2 laps on those tyres. And as he comes around, El Jobo is coming out on the hard tyres, and he will actually come out ahead of him. Come out ahead.
That reminds me of Red Bull 2010. With Sebastian
Aiden's
Vettel.
lost out. So Sociopath has leapfrogged Arman in the pit, meaning Sociopath moved up a place and Arman dropped down a position. It's not often you see that happen. So Sociopath's gone onto the mediums. Arman and Aiden have both gone onto the hard because they were on medium tyres. Macy Boy's gone to the soft, so he's going to have to make another stop. Cool Pete is on the hard, and El Jobo is on the hard. Cameron and Mace been stopped 2 and 3 laps ago for their mediums, so they will likely go to the end on those. Sky stopped for soft, so that'll mean another stop for Sky. Big Lou is on the soft. Hound is actually back into the pits for another set of mediums.
Yeah.
So he switched over to the soft and then he double pitted and went back onto the mediums.
I know exactly what he did. I know exactly what Steve did.
Pitted to the soft, did an outlap, pitted again to come back onto the mediums to go to the end of the race. I know exactly what he's done. And it's actually quite a smart way to do it if you were on the mediums. And you weren't going to lose a significant amount of places by doing it. I mean, it's not something like Matey Boy or Sky could have done because they would have lost significant positions because of doing that.
Yeah. That is the benefit of being nearer the back of the grid.
It is, yeah, absolutely. It means he doesn't have to run the dreaded hard tyres. As we've got
another comment coming through, which I'll just check on.
Kieran, what happened? I stopped watching you crashed out.
Kieran had snaps of oversteer and a teleporting Alpha Tauri.
Apparently.
Yeah, we don't know.
Boy's clearly listening to us because he's just done what Stephen did and gone back into the mediums to the end. Which I'm not entirely sure that was the best choice from his position.
Good evening, matey boy.
Yeah.
That's all I've got to say.
I wouldn't have said that was the best choice from the position you were in there. That was P4, I think he dropped from.
Yeah.
Because now Sociopath is P5 with no more stops to make. Arman and Aiden behind him are on hard tyres, so they're not going to be as fast. Although it's showing Sociopath disconnected in P5 on my screen from Arman's position.
There you go. Sociopath left the session. Could you send out an invite?
Yep, I will get on that now.
And I'm going to stick on with Colby to just have a chill, I guess.
Okay, it says he's already joined, so I can't send him an invite. Did just try.
No, he's not back in.
I don't know why.
Pardon me.
Not unless it hasn't picked up that he left yet. No, it's still saying that he's joined, so I can't send an invite.
I'll see what I can do.
This is going to be unfortunate for Sociopath because he's made 15 places and now he may lose out because of the disconnection error.
As our job of backing up the grid nice and early.
Yeah, so he's lost connection and he is restarting. So he's going to be really unlucky because he's going to lose quite a few places here, I think.
And we are back away. Come on, Poulter got an ultimate start on El Jobbo.
I'm going to just drop in and see if I can send him an invite there. There we go, I can now send him an invite.
Come on, Poulter, trying it on El Jobbo on lap 15. And our jobber now pulling away from Cameron Poulter. Sticking around that 4/10 mark. As Sky's going side by side with Aiden. Who's going to break later? Oh, that is beautiful. As Cammy is not far off of Aiden either.
There we go. Sociopath is back in now. As I've just seen his can pick up his car on the back straight from Joseph's point of view. So he lost 4 places because of that disconnection. So
oh, Sky just going off of track. As we've lost all times, but I know Sky's on the back of Armin.
Everyone's on the back of everyone, pretty much.
Oh, Cammy's on the back of Aiden. Oh, a little bit of contact off of Aiden and Cammy. Sociopath closing on Cammy. Jesus. Someone's not messing about. As Aiden overtakes Sociopath. Sociopath on a charge.
Yep. He's already back up 2 places from where he was when he disconnected. Or came back.
Oh, Cameron and El Jobbo side by side in turn 19.
But Sky's going to have to stop again, which means he's going to pick up that place anyway, so all he really needs to do is overtake.
As DRS is enabled and May Spin is disconnected.
There's a lot of movement. Oh, J-Doy's in the pit, and yep, May Spin is disconnected too.
As Sociopath now overtakes May Spin as well.
Yep, I'm just going to try and find May Spin and invite.
Yeah.
And done.
Nice one. As I'll stick on
really
with
when that happens mid-race for people.
Yeah.
Because it kind of ruins their race as well. I mean, Sociopath's already had it. He was P5 when it happened. He dropped to P9 and he clawed his way back to P6.
As Colby and
disconnected and lost a few places as well.
Colby and Sky swap places.
Aiden seems to be struggling a bit on those.
Cameron on the back of El Jobbo. Going into turn 11.
He is on the faster tyre as well. Joseph picks up a 3-second time penalty.
Saying that, I'm gonna... Yeah, so penalty wise, Cameron's got 3, Mayspin's got 3, Joseph, Schnitzy have got 6, Hound has got 3, Scott's got 5. As now Cameron
I'm on board
having a look.
I'm on with Cameron. Hound picks up another 3 seconds, so that's him up to 6 now.
As Hound picks up another 3 seconds too.
That's what I just said.
Oh, I thought you said Cameron.
No, I said Hound picks up another 3 seconds, so that's him up to 6 now.
Cammy's on the back of Mayspin.
A little bit of lag there from Sociopath again. Yeah, that's because Maceman's still disconnected. So he's still just losing places. I mean, he's had an invite, but he obviously hasn't come back yet, so...
As Armand looking for a move on Colby, but cannot make it.
No, and Sociopath's looking for a move on them both.
Oh, is Sociopath gonna make it? Not quite.
No, he's just gonna sit back and wait for this one. Sky's getting very close to the back of Cameron there. But as I said, Sky's also got to make another pit stop yet, because those...
As May spins back in. As Sociopath has made it past Colby.
So Mason got all the way down to P13 then.
As we are now...
taking control of his car.
We are now settling in for the darkness. With the remainder of 9 laps. As Ham's into the pits.
Mason's back in control of his car because he's just on wide at turn 3. So, whilst I was distracted there, Sociopath has put a move on Kulki and he's now making a run at Armand.
I said Sociopath put a move on Colby.
Yep. I was distracted by Mason, but that is Sociopath at P4 now.
And Cammy up to P7.
And as I said, because Sky's still got to make another stop yet, that means that Sociopath is effectively P3 at the minute.
Not necessarily. Sky could take those tyres.
I doubt Sky's going to take those tyres to the end. This place eats up those soft tyres. Especially when you're attacking like Sky is right now. Sky's just put an attack on Cameron there and made the move happen. So, you're attacking like that, the tyres just aren't going to last.
Well, we'll find out.
5 laps on them. So lap 14, so about half the race. So that's what, about 14 or 15 laps on them. I don't see that happening without losing significant time towards the end.
As J-Dye goes into P16.
We've actually had a really good race as well. We've only lost 3 drivers.
Yeah.
So it's not been one of those races where everyone's just crashed out all over. Especially knowing what turn 2 and 3 are like for Eaton drivers. As we do have a yellow flag in section.
And that is me spin. Yeah. I'm back on with Cameron, who is trying to stay with Sky.
Yeah, the thing is, it's a DRS train from first to fourth. So Sky's having a look at the back of old Jobo here with about half a second there, so. And that is coming down rapidly.
And I'm now back on with Colby as he passes Armand. And Sky in the lead.
I just don't think those tyres will go to the end. I don't think they've got 14 laps in them. Not without significantly dropping off towards the end.
Oh, Aljobo's gone a little wide. Cameron's
racing on them last night. It was telling me to watch it because they were...
oh, Sociopath is gonna try and split Aljobo and Cameron by the looks.
No, I think he's backed out. He's playing it safe. Don't want to get caught up in that mess. Let him fight it out. And I think Cameron's just conceded to Aljobo this, and maybe he had a illegal overtake. He just seemed to back out and concede that position. But it does mean that Aljobo is now outside of the DRS range of Sky. So he will come under attack now from both Cameron and Sociopath, I would expect.
The Sociopath now trying it. And the overspeed on Cameron!
Both of them.
Oh!
Sociopath had to back out there. He went to go round the other side and Aljobo shut the door. He had no chance. He will have DRS again here, so this should make it happen now. Sociopath's going to try and run at Cameron, yeah? Oh, I thought he was going to run at Cameron as well.
Oh, no! Oh, that puts Sociopath into P2.
Yep, well 3 at the minute, but as I said, I still think Sky is going to have to fit.
Cameron's got penalties.
Yep, you're right, I forgot about the penalties. So yeah, effectively he's in P2. So if Sociopath was to stay right where he is now, and Sky was to pit like I expect Sky to pit, that would effectively see Sociopath win this race from stone dead last.
Wow. We got 6 laps to go.
I mean, I know other people have been making some moves, like I've got Smith here who's on the back of Boogaloo quite closely as well.
I'm watching Cammy and Colby at the moment as Aljobo picks up a penalty.
The thing is, I found it very difficult not to watch Sociopath just purely because of how far he's climbing up the grid. He's regularly attacking throughout the race.
And Cameron Poulter has picked up a second on Sky. And Sky 15's out!
Got his DNF.
Don't tell me that's a safety car.
That's a safety car, that is time to just throw in for a new set of softs for everyone.
No, it's not a safety car.
No, it's not.
No. Hang on, it might... No. As Cameron Poulter's gone into the lead. Yeah.
Yeah,
nope, not a safety car.
Well. As I said, those softs are starting to fall off now. DRS hasn't helped that, but... Guys thrashed those tyres so much that they've just not got a massive amount left in them now.
Sky's either got to pit or hold on.
That's exactly what I was saying a few laps ago. I think Sky's going to have to pit because otherwise Sky's going to lose time towards the end of the race before those tyres will go on.
6 laps to go. Sociopath 3/10 behind. If he passes Sky, therefore he will take the win from P20.
Sky under DRS. The other, then all in
as Aidan Gray now picks up 3 seconds. A 10th splits Sky and Sociopath.
Sitting and wait for DRS and get a nice tight line there.
That's it.
And there's the overspeed. See you later. As Mason's now retired. But again, that's not a safety car, so looks like we're okay. It's not going to just put the race in.
But now Sky's gonna no, Sociopath's got DRS too.
Yep, it's a Sociopath cross.
As Sky pulls across, too far back. So at the moment, Sociopath is in P1.
Yeah, I'd say Sociopath had backed off Cameron a couple of laps ago, and in this last lap or so, he's just made it all back again. It's almost like he just had a little break from having a rampage on and has now decided to rampage again.
Yeah. And Sky has no longer got DRS because he's 1.2 seconds behind.
Yeah. It could be, you know that little window you get where the medium tyres go off and then come back?
Yeah.
It could have been that little window, because remember, Cameron's got 4 extra laps on his tyres, so we would have already passed that window. So maybe that's what slowed Sociopath down for a little lap or two. But now we're coming right back at it again.
Oh, Oh, Cammy's lost it!
Right there. Oh. Only Cammy, honestly. Well, that is not a good
And
day
Matthias
for
has.
Mercedes. But on the plus side, he's still picking up more points.
Oh, the overspeed! Oh, the overspeed!
He's just going to tuck in behind and just wait for the next DRS so that Cameron can't have a run back at it. There you go. Move back to the left. Take the inside line. Job done.
Oh, Cameron's gonna fight back.
Not enough.
4 laps to go.
Thing is, even if Cameron does fight back, he's still got a penalty. All sociopaths need to do is take penalty free.
This is a battle from the ages.
But there's just nothing else going on.
No.
I mean,
Well, we've got Matey Boy on the back of Big Ol' Woo.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of little battles going on, but kind of all the real action's been right around sociopaths.
Yeah.
And I hate just sitting on with one driver all night, although it is mean I don't have to pick up my remote and do anything.
As El Jobbo is now in the pits.
Maybe El Jobbo's thinking back flat. As Cammy also pits as well, but he's just out of spin, so that's probably why.
Can you send Matthias an invite?
Yep, I can send Matthias an invite. Not a problem.
As Big Ol' Woo defending from Matey Boy.
Oh, I can if the game lets me. There you go. I had to find him.
I'm just gonna look at as Sociopath defends from Cameron with 3 laps to go.
Like I said, the thing is, Sociopath doesn't need to defend that hard. All he needs to do is stay within 3 seconds of Cameron.
Armin's on the back of Sky.
But knowing what Sociopath likes, he won't want to win it because penalties he will want to win it on track.
Sky's gone deep into turn 17. Armin now a little over 2/10, I believe it is.
I don't know what.
That's what I want to guess. That's what I want to guess. Between Sky and Armin, around 2/10. 2 point. Just under 2.5 tenths. How's that for a guess?
I'm just looking at the difference between Cameron and Sociopath. Besides the amount of laps they put on their tyres, they've got around about the same ERS. So ERS has got no advantage here. So Cameron is using it, Sociopath isn't.
And Sky's gonna have to defend quite well from Armin.
But Cameron's not going to get close enough. I don't think Cameron's got the straight line speed. I think he's gone for more downforce. Doesn't seem to be able to catch Sociopath in the straight.
No.
Even with the overspeed look, he's still not catching it.
Oh.
I mean, he's getting there, but he just can't get past.
As Armin now overtakes Sky and a little bit of contact.
I did say Sky was going to struggle on those tyres unless he pitted.
And then now Colby and Joseph have joined the party.
Seems like not leaving.
And Sky and Armin have come together and Armin's gone backwards.
I didn't, to be honest, as I looked at it as I came on the exit of 17, I didn't feel like Sky was leaving enough room.
Yeah.
You know, because he was right on the edge of the curb and he knew there's a car to his left. But, of course, as a commentator, we don't make decisions about that. It's just the way it looks to me. this is the penultimate lap then for the leaders.
There's Colby now on the back of Sky.
Fastest lap, 37.6. As Cammy goes 37.4. Yep, and that's Coulthard past Sky, but that may have been a team move there.
No, Sky's fighting back.
Maybe not, because Sky's fighting back. I would have thought, you know, teammate, if you're struggling on old worn softs, you know, let your teammate go. You're working as a team. That's what me and Otto do on a Sunday night.
As Joseph and Sky getting very close to each other now. Joseph trying it down the inside.
Those mediums are going to have way more grip though by now.
Yeah, you can just see it.
Carving out a gap. The thing is, it's carving out a gap. That's the problem. Finding a way past. All you see with that will just wait at the last lap. Just bang it on the DRS. Having to lift there from Joseph, not to up the back of Sky.
I'm just going to sit on this battle for the end of the race. Down the inside goes Joseph.
Oh.
And that is Aiden Gray overtaking Sky.
Yeah, but I think maybe there was contact between Joseph. Joseph went really wide and took Sky with him. So I'm just going to go sit back on with Joseph now, because they are on the second of the two back straight. So
Aiden Gray getting a little bit squirrely, and Sky takes that position back.
But Aiden's got a penalty, so Sky would take that position back anyway, as Ham picks up another penalty. But at this point, it's not going to cost him, although he has just pitted. Not entirely sure why, on that last lap.
Sky's now 1.2 seconds behind Joseph, and I'm just going to come on with Sociopath. As he's done the impossible.
Yep.
That is P1 for Sociopath. Oh!
I thought he was going to do his
what happened with Sky and Aiden?
I don't know, but it's not going to make any difference because Aiden's got a penalty, so Sky is P4 there, and Armand's P5, and Aiden's P6, so Coulthard is P3 there, I forgot to say as well. So it's Sociopath, Cameron, Coulthard, Sky, Armand, Aiden, Matey Boy, Joseph, Schnitzy, El Jobo, and then Cameron's just about to come across the line. Who actually leapfrogged Big Lou, and J-Doy moved up into 12th as well. And Matthias has also taken the flag, so we've just waited on Ham now.
Yeah.
He decided to pit on the last lap, oddly.
Ah. Perhaps he's gone for fastest lap.
No, I can understand the second to last lap because then he could go for fastest lap.
Yeah.
He pitted as we were on the last lap, so his lap time was compromised by the pit stop. A bit of a strange choice. Not entirely sure why he did that.
I don't know.
Gamesy says top drive from Sociopath.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm not entirely sure we can put it into words, you know? That domination that he's shown today to come from the back to the front reminds me of last season when he was in Tier 3 and just dominating us lot.
Steve!
Steven's just messing around now. I know it's Abu Dhabi and everyone likes to do donuts at Abu Dhabi at the end, but no, bad Steven.
Okie dokie, that is it. driver of the day is quite obvious. It's Sociopath.
I mean, I can't even disagree with that. Like, I can't name another driver that even comes close to what he's done today. So.
P20 to top step.
Look,
Oh.
I don't think there's even any discussion over driver of the day at this point. We can't disagree with the game on this one.
Yeah. That is something special for Sociopath, I think. And it's actually Cammy who picks up the fastest lap.
Yep. El Jobo did, and then Cammy beat him by about 2/10. I did say that during the race.
Yeah. Okie dokie then. That is it. Well, that is something special, I guess. I've got no words.
No, none at all. Not for that. That was a drive you don't see very often.
That is a drive to remember for Sociopath. But we'll see if anyone in Tier 3 can do that on Sunday with me and Colin, as per usual. So, I've been CDR Ninja. I've been joined by...
1 second. So, we've just had a comment from Sky, just quoting what I was saying about nobody else coming close to driver of the day, and he just points out that he did 15 laps on soft, starting from P16. I don't deny that's a good drive, but last to first,
at Abu
in
Dhabi.
my opinion, is better.
Yeah. Same here.
You know, like, it's not that nobody else had a great drive, because there were several other drivers who had a great drive. I mean, Aiden started P14, Mateboy P13. They had great drives, but you can't go from the back to the front and not get driver of the day. I've got no other, no other way I can put that, really. So, sorry, I'll let you do your outro now.
Yeah, right. I've been CDR Ninja. I've been joined by the not so fabulous Mechanical, and we'll see you back out on track on Sunday.